Hi, I'm Natalie, FMS feeding expert at Lely. In the next minutes, I will tell you more about the impact of feeding with the Lely Vector on farm performance. The Lely Vector is a feeding system that can save time and support the natural rhythm of your herd in many ways. With precise and tailor-made rations, it aims to have the proper amount of the right feed available for cows 24/7. Fresh, frequent feeding combined with a greater understanding of the herd is one of the best recipes for improved milk production and cow health, which is of great importance for farmers. To gain more insights about the impact on farm performance of this unique solution, Lely conducted research amongst 146 European farms. These farms had the Lely Vector for at least 1 year and used the milking robot the Astronaut as well. We analyzed various data points to understand how this unique solution impacts farm performance. These farms were divided into groups based on how long they had been using the Vector. 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. Let's have a look at the results. One of the most important performance indicators used in the dairy sector is the milk production per cow per day. We looked at the daily milk production of the cows and noticed an increase in milk production after installation of the Lely Vector feeding system. After 2 years, the increase was about 1.65 kilograms per cow per day. When we take a closer look at the milk production increase, we see that the average increase in milk production was the highest for the mid-producing herds, with an increase of 2 kilograms per cow per day. Now, let's talk about the lactation characteristics. When we examine it closely, we notice that the peak milk production goes up after installing the Vector. The increased milk production resulted in an additional average yield of 447 kilograms of milk during a 305-day lactation period. Interestingly, this boost in milk production doesn't affect the fat and protein content. There was no decrease in milk solids and the fat and protein corrected milk production increased with more than 2 kilograms, meaning more milk with the same solids. Concentrates are one of the highest costs for milk production. The research farms used about 1 kilogram less concentrates per 100 kilograms of milk after installing the Vector. In addition to the higher milk production, this results in more milk while using fewer concentrates. This can help decrease operating costs and reduce emissions from producing and transporting those concentrates. When talking about the milk visit behavior, we looked at the amount of big interval milkings. A big interval milking is when a cow hasn't been milked for over 14 hours. Ideally, you want to minimize these to boost milk production. After installing the Vector on the farms we studied, we noticed a 5% decrease in big interval milkings each year for a period of 2 years. This means the cows were encouraged to visit the milking robot more frequently. Our research also shows that using the Lely Vector for automatic feeding doesn't just benefit lactating cows, it also helps heifers. Heifers showed signs of fertility sooner, which resulted in a lower age at first calving of 32 days on average on the researched farms. This can benefit the health of the heifers and can reduce rearing costs. Feeding more often based on the needs of the cow with the Lely Vector can have a positive impact on animal health, fertility, and milk production. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about what automatic feeding with the Vector can offer you, please contact your local Lely Center.